And now pledge allegiance to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, Jim Rich, can we have him?
Please join in prayer or meditation as I say, bless this food to our use and us to thy service. Amen.
Amen. Hey, Paul, Phil, Payne.
Yeah,
Can we have a song?
okay.
Well, we're brothers, a lot of people can't hardly know us apart.
My brother for another. Come on, man. Oh. What, you got someplace to go, Stan? Yeah. In that case, I've been picked to select a song today.
Great.
Don't start too high.
I thought, I'm in a really good mood today, and I thought what we do, in honor of our guest Scott Paul, who will be announced up in a little bit, we'll do on page 8, for he's a jolly good fellow.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Is everybody on page 8?
Yes.
Okay, for he's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. Which nobody can deny. Which nobody can deny. Which nobody can deny. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. Which nobody can deny.
All right. Do we have any visiting Rotarians today?
Yeah, know what he's talking about.
We have our guest here, Scott Paul from East Central Community College. Will be that time. You got a little bit of short time for you. He will be speaking for East Central Community College Workforce Development as our speaker. And everyone else looks like I've seen your face here before. Yeah.
I need to be waited on because I'm starving.
Members are starting. And also, this is your birthday month.
It is my birthday month.
Happy birthday.
I accept kids the entire month of February.
I'm the third king.
Oh.
All right. One thing we'd like to do.
Nice to see you, Sam.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, Bill.
Libby's on Zoom.
Hi, Libby. Take care. We miss you. All right. Okay. Now, Mark Erstry, do you mind coming up, please? We've been waiting for you for a little while. Welcome back to Florida.
Was that you, Mark?
Oh, wrong Mark. Mark Erstry. You be next, Mark. My fault. We have here a Paul Harris Fellow Award for you, an appreciation for tangible and significant assistance given for the furtherance of better understanding and friendly relations among peoples of the world. You have your, well, thank you. And he also gets his first Paul Harris Fellow pin.
Thank you.
And you're official.
Thank you.
Paul Harris Fellow. Thank you very much. And welcome back. All right. And next.
Where'd you get that vest?
Happy dollar.
All right. Jim Rich, you would like to make an announcement regarding the other Mark in the room?
It is my pleasure to present a Rotary pin to our newest member, Mark Mehrhoff. Would you please join here? And a round of applause. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna let you put this on.
Oh, thank
But,
you, thank you.
Wear it with pride.
I will indeed.
Oh, and wear it with pride, and I don't know that I mentioned to you, but you have to wear it on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Or it'll cost you $1. So, yes, we're giving you something as a mark of our esteem for you, but we're also giving you a profit center for the club.
It's a recognition.
And your badge should arrive
Thank you.
any day now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you and welcome formally again to the club.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Yes, indeed.
All right,
Thank
you are now a real member. And you'll be the ultra real member when we get a name tag for you.
Okay,
Okay,
even
Name
better.
tag. Okay, we now have multiple marks as well as multiple bills and multiple Pauls in this room. So we will now start having to clarify first and last name. So that's a good one for that one. Yes, you know the popular name in our age range, okay? Very good. Okay, who else has announcements?
Oh, yeah, I'll go ahead and announce that, Bill Payne and I are gonna have a fireside chat, next week after the meeting. And, so any, mentees that still need their fireside chat, please be sure that's on your calendar to come next week. And Mark, you don't even know about the mentorship yet. And it's required for new members. But one of the requirements on that is to go to a quote fireside chat where you learn about the history of our club and Rotary in general. So we're gonna do that next week after the meeting.
I'm on board.
And by the way, Mark has already gone to DAC-DB, put his picture on there, and filled out information.
Future president.
You laugh.
I don't even think he knew it was a requirement for the mentorship. He doesn't even have a mentor yet, but he's gonna be easy, so I think. Right.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay. Bill,
Thanks, Paul.
you want to get you.
So the board this morning discussed the next crab cake baking. The next crab, 4th of July is on a Saturday. So the question is, do we want to do it on the 3rd, which is an official holiday?
Yeah.
Do we want to do it a Thursday before? Or do we want to do it the Friday before that, which would be, I think, the 26th of June?
26.
Our crab cake guru says the 26th.
Okay, so, okay. So there'll be a lot of frozen crab cakes.
Right, there will be.
Okay, 26th of June. Okay, it's good. I won't be there. I'll be at Boyd State. Boyd State.
Can they reschedule?
Any further announcements? I think I've got all the ones I've got. Okay, now let's do any happy dollars. Bill?
This is scary because Jackie says when she gets the invoice, I'm too happy. But I have good reason to be happy today. $10 worth of happiness. 5 because today is Mel's birthday. Happy birthday, Mel. And the second 5 is because my pal Jim is back. Jim has been sick for, not you, Jim, the other Jim. You're not my pal, Jim.
Not today.
Not today. Jim's been sick for about 3 weeks with flu, so we're happy to have him back.
Welcome back, Jim.
Jim did it. Got it. Okay. Other happy dollars?
$10 and $10 because it's nice to be back. I was visiting my mom in Pensacola, and the best is from the Mardi Gras party that she always went to with my dad, and I was her plus one this year. So I got down there, found that out, and had to get on Amazon very quickly to get appropriate attire.
That's what you're wearing right now, correct? Okay.
How much, Mark?
$10. Any other happy dollars? Okay, now.
Well, since Bill mentioned it, I guess I will admit to 69 years old. But
Tell the truth, man.
well, I'm still 69. Oh, $10.
$10 a happy new year, 69, and that's a good age for all of us. Just say it.
I'm 69 and old.
And Holden, you got it, okay. All right. Okay.
I barely recognize my friend Jim Sanders over here. He thought I hadn't been to a meeting. Some of you will tell I've been here the last couple of weeks. I didn't see him. I didn't know he was sick. I'm sorry to hear that. The last time I saw him was at the Christmas party, I think. So, good to see you, sir. $10 and happy you're back. All right. 10. That's happy enough. It's Sanders. Come on now, really.
So how much more happy dollars do we have? Or this is for, yeah, okay. Any more? Well, we're happy, we're having a happy day, it's good to have everyone here, and I'm gonna give $10 just because it's the sun shining, we don't have a negative wind here. We have a wonderful, wonderful time here this whole week, unless it goes back into the negative. So we're doing fine. Beginning of spring, yeah, right. All right. And so now, Queen of Hearts, who has what cards?
Okay.
King of Diamonds?
King of Hearts, okay.
King of Spades.
Oh,
Aces. King of Spades.
Oh my God.
Ace of spades and ace of hearts.
Eight. Okay, you have none. Which one is the highest?
Ace of Spades.
Oh, no, it's ace of diamonds and ace of spades.
Ace of spades. Okay? Ace of spades, good. Got it. Good.
Ace of spades.
Okay, let me get the other one for you. Oh.
John, how much?
Okay.
Okay. A nine of hearts. Fair enough?
You can have that. There you go. Okay, so, Paul,
We had
how much, who get
$43 were collected, and John gets 11. As Joe. What do you do?
his other half?
Cheryl?
Yeah.
I'd like you to do the card.
We'll donate it back.
Good money, thank you, Pete. All right. And so now, any other announcements or anything? We'll now present Scott Hall, our featured presenter today, again from East Carolina. Share with us about ongoing wonderful things that are coming our way.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And I'm really glad to be here. As you said, my name is Scott Hall, and I'm the Director of Workforce Development at your Eastern Shore Community College. And I know that President Minus was here last week and spoke about the community college and some of the things going on. I'm going to talk a little bit more specifically about the workforce development program. Before we do that, Josh, good to see you. Nice to meet you, sir. we have something in common, our West Virginia roots. I was born and raised in southern West Virginia and graduated from Marshall University a long time ago. And after graduating from Marshall, went into the Navy with Officer Candidate School. Spent some glorious months up in Newport, Rhode Island during wintertime. And I could give you some advice. If you're going to Newport, don't do it in the wintertime. And then I got stationed over in Norfolk for the 7.5 years of active duty over in Hampton Roads. And left, started graduate school at Old Dominion University, my master's in urban studies, and got into local economic development, did that for 20-some odd years. And I've been here on the Eastern Shore now since September of 2019. Started right after former President Schaefer started there at college and turned things around, and right at the beginning of the creation and establishment of the yes culture at the SCC. And I'm sure President Minas went over this with you, but the yes culture is so critical to what we do at Eastern Shore Community College. And yes stands for your Eastern Shore. One of the big things in 2019 when President Schaefer started and that Dr. Minas has continued is establishing the community college as the central hub for the Eastern Shore. And one of the ways to do that is to encourage people to take ownership. If it's your Eastern Shore, it's our Eastern Shore, that means something. That means something, not just for the college, but for the community as a whole. And so there's 4 tenets: transparency, inclusion, accountability, and hospitality. And not just customer service, but hospitality. How we really treat each other. And those 4 tenets really guide all the decision making and strategic planning at the community college. And we encourage our students to hold us at the college to those tenets. And we also encourage the community to hold us at the college. But in return, we hold our students to those same tenets and also the rest of the community. It's important for us to grow and can continue a sustainable Eastern Shore that we embrace it. There's some great things to embrace. So you'll hear and see at community college, yes, again, it's your Eastern Shore, our Eastern Shore. So a little bit about, dive into workforce development. When I started at the community college in 2019, it was kind of a crazy time, as I'm sure most of you remember. College was kind of going through a refresh? A refresh. Yes. And workforce credentials numbers were low. We're probably I think we're around 28 or so. And we've really taken a lot of effort and commitments to increase the workforce offerings at the community college. And we've done that programmatically and also organizationally. We have really 4 components to workforce development at the college. Traditional skills instruction, and a big part of that is what we call Fast Forward, which is a program at the state level, which is really cool. The state will automatically pay 2/3 of the cost of classes that lead to an industry-recognized credential. And then there's normally financial aid available for that remaining third. So very few of our students have to come out of pocket for anything. And the cost of the class on workforce side includes your traditional tuition for the instructor, cost of the books, cost of any supplies, cost of taking your national credentialing exam. On the healthcare side, scrubs, stethoscopes, blood pressure cuffs, whatever is needed for students to successfully complete that class. So we do skills instruction. We also do adult education. The Eastern Shore Community College is the adult education provider for the Eastern Shore. And we do that with basic education, GED, and also English as a second language instruction. North Star digital literacy, so teaching a lot of students on that aren't familiar with how to use a computer. Returning students, getting them on that, up to speed on that. And we also have a program called Integrated Education and Training, or IET. That's where we put an adult ed instructor into either an academic class or a workforce class to provide additional instruction, okay, to help students, like if it's a core basic construction fundamentals. A lot of students struggle with construction math. So our IET instructor will help the regular instructor and provide some more, in-class tutoring basically. So it's really been successful. We do that a lot in our construction class as well as our healthcare classes. Community college is also partners with the Workforce Investment Board in the state of Virginia. Every community is part of a regional workforce investment board. We're at the Shore is currently part of the Bay Consortium, which is kind of strange because it goes west straight out to Stafford County. We're being realigned starting July 1st, and we'll be part of the Hampton Roads Workforce Council. But as part of that, that gives us access to Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act funds, the IOA or WIOA. And that allows us to provide assistance to learners. Don't have to necessarily be enrolled in community college. Workers that need upskilling. Can also help displaced workers. Can help businesses create different programs for their employees. It's a really strong program, and we are the provider for that here at the community college. Last year, we moved our Career Services Center under Workforce Development, and our staff, we had a key-person staff, and they do a great job helping students with resumes, career counseling. The big emphasis is work-based learning placement, internships, externships, job shadowing opportunities. They're doing a great job with that. We're actually fund the program through a federal Title III grant, and we are, the grant set a goal of 37 work-based learning opportunities by September 2026. We're already at 87 work-based learning, so doing a great job. I think it speaks to the demand here on the Shore from our business community to have students come into the business place and get that hands-on experience. And then we have, this is again our Fast Forward program. Super great program. When I started, I think we had 7 Fast Forward programs. Dr. Bibbins helped us in the launch of, I think, number 8, which was our apprentice medical scribe. And now we're up to around 26, I think, Fast Forward programs. I've got a list of them all, and I'll make it available to you here after I'm done. But we do offer classes in welding, electrical, construction fundamentals, EKG, phlebotomy, medical scribe, a lot of computer classes. We have started online workforce classes, which is new for us, in cybersecurity. Those are extremely popular up until last May when the state kind of ran out of Fast Forward funding. So we had to put a pause on that. But we are relaunching that this year. We just offer CDL training to get students their CDL Class A and Class B licenses as well. So it's a really robust program, and I'm just really blessed to be there at the community college, working with tremendous people and tremendous students. And I'm sure as President Mine has shared with you, our students, they face a lot of barriers to learning. A lot of food insecurity, housing insecurity, job insecurity, and I'm really been impressed. That's one of the things I think that struck me most since I've been here on the Eastern Shore is the commitment from the community and the staff here at community college to help our students overcome those barriers. It's great when you see a student, whether it's on the workforce or the academic side, walk across that stage in May in receiving their career study certificate, workforce credential, or their diploma. So it's doing a great thing. But the students face a lot of issues. And thankfully, the community really steps up and supports the ESCC Foundation. I think they now have an endowment of nearly around $8 million to help our students. And the foundation provides not just academic scholarships. I get about $65,000 a year in foundation scholarship funding for my workforce students, which is unusual in the BCCS and the state community college system, that scholarship money is available for students. I think it just, again, part of what makes the Eastern Shore special. There's a commitment. Every student has value, and the community sees that value and recognizes it, providing us the resources we need to get them to meet their potential. That's a real quick overview of workforce development. I'm more than happy to take any questions anybody may have about what we're doing. Yes, sir.
Before questions, I think we have to add something to your presentation, Scott. At Jim Schaefer's going away dinner, and Jim's been here a couple of times, Jim announced that the Yes is the brainchild of Scott. He did share that with us, but and Scott, you've kind of been the glue that's held things together as we transition along, and I for one appreciate that.
Thank you, Bill. I thank you very much for that. I will say yes is, again, I may have come up with the tagline, but it was really embraced and built by the college leadership, and it's so cool to see an initiative, a positive initiative, really take hold. One of the easiest things in the world is to get somebody to say no. It's easy. Saying no, that's simple. Everybody does that every day. But to say yes requires a commitment and requires you to invest something in yourself. And so by creating that culture of yes at the community college, I think it's been accomplishing what the leadership hoped it would accomplish. Thanks so much, Bill. Yes, sir.
The certificate program,
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned it pays 75%, I guess, of the tuition.
So it pays 2/3.
2/3.
Yes.
How many certificates, different areas of certification are there? Can we see, do you have a list of them?
I absolutely do, and I will go ahead and pass these out. Okay. So we'll just pass them out. We have in construction trades, again, core fundamentals, which is teaching the basics, rigging, safety in the workplace, construction math, proper use of power tools, hand tools, cybersecurity credentials, we have some other IT credentials, healthcare. One of the great programs we started last year, we're actually the first community college in the state. It's a certified hospitality manager program certification, and we offer it in both food service and lodging. So it provides students the basic skills in customer service, some of the frontline skills certifications, and then builds up to hospitality manager certification, which is strong because it includes HR components, budgeting for the business. So it's some really strong management skills that students. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a job placement category or department that places?
So that's our Career Services Center. So they help students with everything from resume writing, cover letters, mock job interviews, and also helping to place students, not just in internships, but also into jobs.
So you have, it seems like a lot of the workers that I've contacted since I've been here on the Eastern Shore are understaffed. Can they go to college and?
Yes, so we keep the job postings in the Career Center. Bill McCato, who's our marketing director, will place job postings, from the private sector on the college's website. Also, our WIOA office, they are, since WIOA is a federal program, it's part of the Virginia Works program, the State Economic Development Program, Workforce Development Program. And so we're partners through WIOA with the Community Employment Commission. So we have access, we can place students, and not just students, members of the community who are looking for jobs into that, but we can also help businesses get their job postings listed as well. But it's a crazy tight labor market right now, especially on the shore. Yes, sir.
Just looking down this list,
Mhm.
I don't see plumbing, and I don't see rocket scientist or anything aimed at logs.
No, well, we don't offer plumbing yet. We've looked at it, a couple of issues there. One, it's kind of an expensive program to start up. But two, it's a challenge finding instructors for trades. Because they're all busy making money, serving their, yeah. And, when it comes to, okay, do I keep my business running? Or do I commit, 12 hours a week to teaching class? If you know of anybody who'd be interested in serving as a workforce adjunct or an academic adjunct, please let me know. I'll leave my business cards here. Finding instructors, adjunct instructors is a challenge. Now, as far as aerospace goes, we are launching, no pun intended, some new career study certificate and academic programs in aerospace, partnering with Rotary Meeting University. So those would be in unmanned aero systems as well as traditional aerospace machining, additive manufacturing. We are also starting an engineering program this fall, and I don't think it's formal announcement. I don't know if President might share this or not, but we have been tentatively approved to start a dental hygiene program. He did. Yeah. But that's a really great program because it's in partnership with 2 other community colleges in the state. Again, because of the issues in finding instructors, we're able to share some instructor resources by partnering with other colleges. But yeah, aerospace. We work with Old Dominion on the Aerospace Academy at Eastern Shore, which is through the high schools. And so we're developing those workforce and academic programs to go along with that.
Where did the Rosenwald Impact Center fit in?
Great question, and I did not set you up for that. We're actually partnering with the Impact Center to offer classes. We're supposed to have held a first class this starting this week on drone licensing. Didn't quite get enough students registered to run the class. But we have a weeding class that's scheduled, I believe, to start in March. We're hiring another adult ed IET instructor that will be based down here. So we'll be able to run adult ed classes at the Impact Center, GED, and ESL classes. So we're building that schedule of classes to offer at the Impact.
So if I follow correctly, those are adult, not workforce, not
Correct.
certification.
Not certification, but adult education. So we'll be running adult education and some certification classes at the Impact Center.
Okay. How ready are you, how well prepared are the students who are coming?
Friends again. Some are very, very, very motivated. Some not so. Thankfully, we have some good support services. We offer a workforce skills class to our adult education office to help students and just learn those professional skills. And it's really challenging. It's critical not so much for the students coming out of high school, but for our returning students who have been out of the workforce for whatever reason for the past 15, 20 years. And a lot of times it's helping them develop those the confidence that they need to get back into the workforce, understanding the new nuances in the workplace that may not have existed 15 or 20 years ago when they left the workforce for whatever reason. Adult learners, that's a huge target area for the community college, not just here on the Eastern Shore, but statewide, if you want. A lot of returning students, non-traditional students. Yes, sir.
Class or engineering program?
So 2-year, it's an associate's degree program in engineering. And it's geared to serve as a transfer program. But we're also starting discussions to create engineering technician components to that curriculum, so that students don't have to go on to a 4-year student.
Just one second. I wanted to just touch on one other attribute he didn't mention. I know he knows this better than I do. I've taught there for about 3 years. I thought I'd have a lot of old people. I've had a couple. Most of them are young people, few that are in the middle range. I always find someone's class I really like and want to pick on. It dawned on me, maybe he's Sammy's grandson. I don't think he looked like Sammy. He had a little swagger. He had the John Burns problem. He didn't study, he didn't do his homework. So I was beating his butt for the first 3 weeks, and we had a class test in the class, and he scored the highest on the test. And when I brought him up and told him, he thought I was lying to him. Because, I've been on him. And he smiled like Sammy smiled. And it made my whole day, my whole year. I mean, they need somebody to encourage them. A lot of these kids, they don't have parents who went to college, grandparents who went to college, siblings who went to college. And when they get there, they're really ill prepared. As he said, he was bright and he's well spoken, all that kind of stuff. But he wasn't really serious. And he wound up not getting an A, but he passed the course. He failed on flunking the course because he just didn't understand. An 8-week course, not telling you. I challenge any of you to take an 8-week course and cover a 3-hour text. You cannot get behind. And I tell them this, in every 8 weeks, there's 1 or 2, and usually it's the guys. Almost always it's the guys. I have more women than guys. And they're kind of like, well, I'll get to it. And some of them don't. Anyway, I just want to tell that story because it made my day. And I thought about it. I was sitting here thinking about Stanley. I mean, I can see Stanley at about 20 years old, kind of walking in. That's cool. And fooling himself, but not really doing anything.
What are you teaching? Crab cake making?
Crab cake making. Bullshit. Business law, business classes, event management, marketing, things like that.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
that brings to mind, what kind of background do you have to teach?
So on the workforce side, basically experience, degrees aren't required on the workforce to be a workforce adjunct. You need that strong experience in the subject you're going to be teaching. On the academic side, there are degree requirements in addition to experience. So it depends. I think it varies a little bit if you're going to be a workforce adjunct or if it's a workforce or an academic adjunct versus an academic full-time. But basically, degree and in the field. Any other questions? Yes, sir. Or Miss Graham, I'm sorry.
I know what an intern is. What's an extern?
Great question. An extern, it's basically the same thing as an internship. It's a little more guided by the classroom curriculum than an internship. Internships can become more, I guess, job experience. An externship is applying in the classroom. It's kind of more of a partnership, classroom partnership with the.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yes.
These certifications, who is the certified body? I mean,
Great question. So,
what does it mean to have a certificate?
so these certifications are come from nationally recognized certifying bodies like NCCER, National Construction Education. Yeah. You have on the healthcare side, National Healthcare Association. Sometimes it's the state a state certifying board, like the Board of Nursing for our nurse aid students. IT classes, CompTIA, which is a national IT certifying body. So it really varies. To be approved as a fast forward class, I have to submit an application to the state community college system. The state would identify who the credentialing or certifying authority is. What's the labor market demand? Is it a high wage? Is there strong economic mobility opportunities aligned with that credential? Yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
I personally would just like to say that from what I've seen, and more so from the history that I've heard from my husband, the Eastern Shore Community College has given the youth of this community a future that they never had before. Because when he was growing up, he was told to do anything in life other than be a farmer, and that was before the poultry factory company came.
Yeah.
You had to leave the shore. Now students have a future here on the Eastern Shore, and not just doing a job, but we're talking business, we're talking hospitality, we're talking space, aerospace, we're talking healthcare. Provide healthcare such as dental assisting is already here. Dental hygienists, a higher certified program coming here. Dr. Minus talked about it last week. These are positions and jobs. There's a major shortage throughout not only Virginia, but the United States of America. And our students who live here, our youth, have a future right here on the Eastern Shore in these areas. That we're going to have to fight hard to keep them because other people are going to want to pay them more. Sure. So all I can personally say is from what I've seen and heard and seen the youth and people here on the Eastern Shore is a thank you for what y'all are doing and keep doing it, because before there was a minimal future and there's a bright future, not only here but in the sky. In the future. Thank you. Do we have any other discussion? Oh, thank you. Getting so wrapped up. Oh, you mind coming back up here, presenter? Now say, thank you for speaking today. And we have a Rotary cup for you, so you can drink your coffee and remember your wonderful day here in Cape Charles.
Absolutely. And I do tend to drink some coffee.
All right, we have plenty there, okay? One other thing before we leave, I'd like to mention, we discussed doing the executive board meeting today regarding the Satellite Club. And we may be reinitiating it again this summer or early fall. And so if you know of anyone who's interested in being a member of Rotary because of work or any other challenges, if they can't come during the daytime, please let them know that we may be having a one-time meeting in the evening, hopefully here, or maybe at the coach house, to introduce them to Rotary and get an energy going and start and restart a satellite club so that those that have to work during the day will have an outlet and a way to work with the community, within the community, and help support our community. So just start trying to get the word out, and if you can get names and phone numbers to us, we much appreciate it, and we can start with a solid base and a solid direction for when we move forward. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me or anyone on the board. Bill, Paul, Joan, the president-elect, will be taking over soon. Okay, if you have any questions, don't hesitate, and just try to get the word out. If you're interested in doing good community service, we, the Rotary Club of Cape Charles, is here for you. All right? Can we stand and say our forward? Is it the truth?
There always turn. Will it be beneficial to all?
And?
Will we have fun?
Yes. Meeting is adjourned.
Paul.